boys decided it was a few seconds left and kicked the field goal on Colorado to make it 43-0 going into halftime. Oh, yeah, they on that payback. They on that payback. I guess they ain't like how it went in Boulder last year. So they said, don't worry about it. We gonna tear that tail up. We gonna tear that tail up. So right now, we getting the brakes beat off us. The brakes beat off. I don't think I seen a whipping like this on Colorado ever. All 23, I know the Oregon game was tough. Still didn't feel like this. Monet, you say turn the game off. Turn the game smooth off. Listen, Oregon at 23 didn't even feel like this. Nebraska at 24 didn't feel like this. Just feel like, y'all remember that Washington State game when Shedeur went out for that second half or whenever he went out? And it just didn't feel right. This how this feel. They laying it on thick. I don't know what they're going to do in the second half. I hope Utah call it off. I hope Utah call off all the dogs. Utah, call off all the dogs. We get it. We get it. Hey, if you got any love for Coach Prime, Utah, head coach, call off your dogs. Call off your dogs. This ugly. Y'all ain't really even maxing it out on us. Like the first 2 touchdowns just came off of really one big play. Pop goes the Weasel. This is ugly. I haven't ever seen this before. I know the Washington State game, I was like, in 23, Oregon, I was there. This ugly. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. Monet, you say I turn, yeah. Shy, ain't it though? Never seen nothing like this before. Play for Bird, you say this about coaching. It's about something. I don't know what it is. Listen, when I was on live getting ready to get off, and I say, y'all tell me when to get off so I can go watch the game. It was kickoff. By the time I unplugged the mic, went back in there, it was already 7-0. Like 7-0. How 7-0? Looked at the play, quarterback just took one and bent one. Hey, Spaceship, you say Prime got to go ASAP. I don't know what this is. They better, man, listen. Utah kicked a field goal with only like 3 seconds left. They got to punish Colorado. Colorado finna feel all that. Monet, you say K-Salt should run more. He got to do something. This, wow. Greg, you say, man, Seymour, I would just play Ponder. Yeah, I wouldn't put K-Salt out there for that. I know people want K-Salt. Nah, K-Salt, forget that. That's trash. We gonna let that ride. Say, hey, see, you said worst performance ever? Yeah, I ain't never seen nothing like this. Excuse me. Brandon, you said both coordinators need to be fired. Coach Prime at the end of the game probably gonna say, hey, this ain't how we play. They kicked our tails tonight. We just got our coach. Yeah, this ugly. This is ugly. Living rough on K-Salt. Play for Bird, you say Utah is going to show CU players what domination. They dominating like a champ. Shy, you say the game will be 0 to 100 by the end of the game. Listen, they had 43. They almost hung 50 on them. He better hope they call off the dogs. PWB, You say, I don't even want to go back out there. I bet they don't either, KB. Said K-Salt looked timid. Sir, you say they lost 23 seconds after the game started. That's what y'all, that was crazy. I was like, it's already 7-0. I like, did they do a kick return? Man, that boy hit him for 63. Look, you say, no way, no recruits going there, man. Not with them coaches. Yeah, this ugly. I ain't never seen it like this before. Never. Look, we took that whooping at that Washington State game. That was ugly. Nebraska game was ugly last year. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Backfire, yeah, it's rough. Tim, you say you can't start the second half with K-Salt. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Leave him out there. Leave him out there. You put anybody else in, it's going to get worse. Caught, you say, now we see who really ride with Prime. Whoo-wee! Don't look like nobody out there riding with it right now. Who that, fam? Yeah, it's ugly. Yeah, you can't put Juju out there in that. Nah, K-Salt got to ride this one out. You got to take this whipping all the way. DJ, you say there are too many mistakes, not even a field goal. This just a clear. They just tearing them up. EB, you say this can't be just blamed on K-Salt. It's all of those. Listen, I don't know who to blame this on. They scrub the ground. Let me say scrub the ground. That, y'all, this is a straight whipping. Tribell, yeah, Utah is embarrassing them. You say Colorado is a sorry team. At this moment, this team that's playing tonight, they got 43 hung on them at halftime with a goose egg. Yeah, this sorry. This sorry. I've been watching Prime college-wise since Jackson State. They ain't never looked like this. Washington State was a tough game. That was a real tough game. Nebraska was a tough game. This crazy. You say tackling for them, man. All of it look bad. Triple L, he might have been one of the ones that was late. Walker, this belt to that tail. PW, you say I'm praying for Prime and the whole team. This is not the whipping. This is, they getting all that action. For them to kick that field goal, Utah mean business. Maybe they ain't gonna. Maybe they'll take their foot off the gas. Please take your foot off the gas, Utah. I ain't never seen Coach Prime them look like this. Man, this is ugly. JB, you say Oregon was tough too? It was, but I was there. It was so loud that you couldn't even hear the plays. So you kind of could justify that loss. You couldn't even call plays. Like, it was like, this what it looked like calling plays in Oregon when the crowd was hollering. Like, you couldn't hear nothing. Like, it was that loud. This right here, now Utah might be loud, but, man, it's ugly. 512, you say you just cut off the game? I can't. I got to watch this one all the way through. You got it? Yeah, it's rough. Kosh Brown, you say you seen Oregon was worse. See, you was turning the ball over. Yeah, but we scored at least. We got 0. On there, you say we need to stop playing so much, man. Yeah, this ugly. Yeah, Kosh Brown, that Washington State was, the Washington State hurt me the most. Kenneth, you say, hey, Colin, is that Florida job still open? Man, well, for who? For who? Because that look like that's Lane Kiffin job. Sell Moat, yeah. Hey, Dollar, it went rough. This rough. I need them to call off the dogs. Who that? You say, what big market about to hire Prime? He ain't doing nothing in the big. That's what I'm saying. Like, he could change a program now. He could change it. Just Colorado, I think, was too hard. Yo, real talk, if he would have been at South Florida, they would have dominated in 23, dominated in 24. They'll be dominating right now. But Colorado just a hard job, y'all. That he did the heavy lifting with some superstars. But you know what's crazy? We could have beat BYU. We could have beat Georgia Tech. We could have beat TCU. We should be 6 games up. This ugly. Real ugly. But Coach Prime them, UCLA, UCLA, we was there. We was like, right there. And then it just got yeah. Kind of, you say this ugly, can't watch the rest of it. You know, I ain't even watching it now. Like, I see it. I hear them talking. We got, I think, negative yards. I think we was 27 plays, negative 8 yards. It was ugly. Fox, you said Prime was coaching his son since Shedeur left. Prime taking a back seat. Yeah, it's ugly. Yeah. Nook, you said Florida State need to hire Penn State Ole Miss. I think Lane Kiffin going to Florida. I think the SEC might try to call him, but you never know. DJ, you say put Sharp in. PWB say pay attention to Shedeur. Now, Coach Prime did kind of put out a message about Shedeur. Side note, he did put out a message for that. He said, hey, Shedeur ain't never missed but one game. Never missed but one game. And he said that one game was Utah. So that, to me, was kind of like him saying, hey, Cleveland, y'all trying to say my son got the back tightness. My boy ain't missed a game until he got knocked out of that Washington State game. Ken, you say could have beat them, but didn't beat them. Correct. Kickoff just happened. What y'all, listen, what do y'all think the score is going to be? JB, I don't know what this is. This is ugly. Alex, you say Shadoze tried to warn him. He did. He did. You say put the Porter Bowl. Yeah, it's ugly. Who that? You say 62-10? Miss Smith, you say I'm going to bed, can't watch anymore. Brandon, you say 65-7. It's Washington, you say 60-0. God, dog. 88? Man, he ain't getting no 80 hung on him. I think Utah gonna call off the Dogs. Just girl, you say you about to go to bed. I'm gonna finish it out. I ain't never seen nothing like this before. Maybe they'll come back. On there you say Salter back in. Shine, you say Prime does all that praising. The other coaches, they don't care. He cared. It's just ugly. KB, you say you going to bed. Kim, you say side note, my Kentucky Wildcats basketball team beat #1 Purdue, who thought it was the preseason game. 73-30. Y'all, they're not scoring that high. 88 sound like they're not scoring that high, y'all. I ain't never seen nothing like this. This ain't how Coach Prime played. They done kicked it off yet. Dollar Bill, y'all putting up them high school. PR, they ain't scoring 100 on them. He should call off the Dogs on the next touchdown. They should take their starters out. They should take their starters out now, but they probably ain't. They should, though. PWB say, if Shedeur is out there dancing, he is good. We better start letting Cleveland take us on the emotional road club. I told y'all we have to focus on what Shedeur posts and does. Shedeur knows what, yeah. He know we watching. He know. That's why I like when he talk, because he tell the truth. Yeah. Coach Brown, you say, man, I wish he would have taken that South Florida job or Georgia Tech. Yes. I wish South Florida for me. I'm right here by Tampa. I'd have been there all the time. Woo! Woo! I'd have been there all the time. Walker, who to blame? The whole, everybody today. Everybody getting blamed. Brandon, you say these boys are playing the game on Xbox? Yes. My son was playing me today, right? I went to win and I was crunk. I went to taking that L. I said, God, I ain't like it. I told my wife, I said, pooh. It was 26-0, Utah up. I said, I don't like losing. I'm playing my son, I ain't like losing. Imagine being out there taking this whipping. But look, I might come on after the game. I might be asleep. I don't know, but hey, we'll see. Hey, blessings to y'all. I might come back on. I don't know. We definitely gonna rock out in the morning. Well, the real morning, not this morning, but I might come back on. Hey, let's see what it look like. Holla at y'all. Holla at y'all. Holla at